Hey everyone, it's Trent Dumont here from the North Melbourne Football Club. Just wanted to express my sadness and disappointment, I guess, on the fact that Ladder haven't been able to continue to deliver their programs to you all. Obviously, these are tough times, and we've got to make do with what we can. Ladder's a fantastic organisation, and the work that they're doing behind the scenes to try and deliver some stuff to you is excellent. So that's sort of why I'm here today. I'm here to talk about some of the stuff I do around my mental health and mental well-being. So I find this is probably the most important aspect of my life, and in times like these, it's pretty important as well. When we're isolating and got the social distancing and all that sort of stuff. So I think hopefully after this video today, some people can take some things out of it and get some real benefit out of it. I implore you all to try it. I'm the biggest advocate for it. I love it. So hopefully you can get a little bit out of it. I'll talk through my morning routine, which is not necessarily meditation straight up, but I do practice meditation in the mornings as well. I start with, once I get out of bed, start with some breath work, which is from the great man Wim Hof. Now, there's obviously not much study behind it, but I find it works for me and energising me in the morning. Then I have a cold shower, which is also from Wim Hof. That gets me up and about. Practice some gratitude, which is a real mood booster for the mornings. Sets you up for a good day. And then obviously I talk through some mindfulness practices and maybe talk to the fact that I do a bit of reflection every day and try and take out the lessons and all that stuff that I've experienced throughout the day. So firstly, mindfulness practice. It's super important, I think, to look after your mental health. A lot of us look after our physical health. You go to the gym, you lift weights, you begin to look better, maybe feel stronger and all that sort of stuff. The mind sort of gets pushed to the side sometimes, but everything stems from the brain, I think, mind over matter. So if we look after that first, the rest can flow from there, and the science behind it is unbelievable. The ability to reduce stress, improve sleep, improve focus, boost your mood, improve your physical fitness as well, which is strange, but it flows, and I've found that has worked for me as well, and can improve relationships, and there's so much more that flows on from that, and so many more benefits that I've spoken to there, but the science is there, and I feel like if you were to give somebody a tablet and said they were all the benefits for this from this tablet, you'd definitely take it. So I guess practicing mindfulness, minimum 10 minutes a day, you'll see plenty of benefits, and I think you should definitely do it. So I guess firstly I'll talk about I'll go through two meditations, and I'll try and make them reasonably fast, but obviously the longer you do these things, the better you can get. And initially it can be tough. Sitting down and sitting in silence for a long time, and that's sort of half the battle. But as you notice, the brain is like a muscle. It's like you go to the gym, you work out, you get stronger. Same as the brain. The more times you practice this, the stronger you get, the better you'll get at it, the more you'll be able to cope, and your emotional well-being will be much better going forward from there. So the first one will just be focusing on the breath, and the second one will be a body scan. So body scan is sort of about emotional regulation, being able to feel sensations but not reacting to them, and that's obviously important for many situations in your life, good or bad. Not overreacting either way. So ability to stay calm in any sort of situation, any sort of stress, and then the breath. Focusing on the breath is an awareness piece, having the ability to stay present, which is where you get all these benefits from, the science says. So you're focusing on your breath. when you stop focusing on your breath. It's a pretty boring task. It's easy to lose focus, but that's the challenge, and that's why it's great practice. Start thinking about what you did earlier in the day or planning for the future. When you notice that you're there, you bring it back to your breath, and that's the awareness piece. So notice you've left the breath, left concentrating on the breath, bring it back, and that's essentially a rep. It's like working the muscles. So the more you do that, the stronger the brain gets, and the better the brain gets to be able to do that without start doing it on autopilot. But practicing it helps get you there. So obviously, I don't usually cross my legs, but I've decided to do this on a mat today. You can do this just sitting with your back straight in a chair or whatever. So yeah, I'll just do it cross-legged today. So yeah, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths in, out through the mouth, long out breaths. So that really gets you to calm down. And then after that, right now I feel really relaxed. This means you can just start focusing on the breath. So when I first started this, I started to count the breaths to 10. I was actually using the Headspace app at the time and just count to 10 and then bring it back to 1 after that. So I just kept doing that on repeat, but it's really got to be on the feel of the sensation of the breath going in, so the cold air coming in or the cold air coming out. You can focus on your belly rising or any movement in your chest. But yeah, so just focusing on that and just staying put on that for the duration of the exercise. Obviously, when you lose focus, notice that you lose focus and then bring it back. Doesn't matter if you lose focus, it's all good, and that's all part of the practice. So yeah, so then you focus on your breath for as long as possible, cold air coming in or your chest rising or your belly, then breathing out. So that's pretty basic. You can do that as long as you want, the longer the better, but obviously at the start I struggled. I'd heard about mindfulness for a long time, tried to practice it for about 2 years, but then until I really needed it, did I find the benefits of it. So I implore you to stick with it, even if it is uncomfortable, even if you only do a minute, 2 minutes, just try your best, and it's more so about the consistency of doing it every day. So if you just take some time out to breathe every day and focus on your breath, you'll get these benefits, and hopefully as you see the benefits, you'll get keener and keener to continue it on. The next one is the body scan. The body scan, very similar in terms of the start, back straight, long deep breaths, calm yourself, but then as you're going through, you focus on the sensations on different parts of your body. So what I do is I go from the top of my head down to my forehead, eyebrows, eyes, nose, lips, get the lip rug in there, cheeks, ears, and just go all the way down. And you're just slowly going down, just say like there's honey pouring on your head. That's what some of the work that I've done with the psych, he's sort of given me that analogy, which is I find really good. And if you feel it feels relaxed, yeah, just notice it, but don't stay there, just keep moving on. I get a lot of pressure in my back. I find sometimes I can find that uncomfortable and I start to get stuck on that, but the trick is to continue to slowly move on, scan through the body, scan to the bottom and scan back up to the top of your head. Yeah, so there's obviously, that's a bit of a tougher one, but I found that really works as well. So I guess it's sort of hard to show you right now, but yeah, just go from there, I guess. What else did I have for you guys? Bit of breath work. Well, this one we can actually do. The other ones just sort of spoke through, but I guess you guys, if you do like the meditation, you can get in contact with Ladder. Sure, Ladder will be able to find out heaps of information, give you feedback on things that can help you progress in those areas, or give you, a bit of support there as well, and I'm happy to help out in that regard too. So when I wake up in the morning, do the Wim Hof breath. Now this is a bit of fun, this one. I'll get the timer out as well. I've actually got, you know what, hold there a second, I've got the app on the phone, but you don't need the app, but it's just a little bit easier for me. Where'd my phone go? Don't know. Oh, there it is over there. Alrighty. Wim Hof breathing. Now, I'll come a bit closer. What have we got? So, this breathing you can do lying down or sitting. Don't do it standing, you might pass out, which is strange, but it feels really good. So what you do is you breathe in, start with the belly, breathe into the belly, into the chest, and then breathe out. So like this. And you sort of feel like an energy rush to the top of your head. Fix that camera up. So belly breath, chest, and sort of feel that energy flow up to your head. So you do that 30 times. I'll get the app up now. You can sort of hear him.
Fully in and letting go. Breathe in, breathe out.
So I'm just going to do it. I won't play that for you. I'll just do it in my own head. I'll do 30 breaths. So it takes a little while, and you have to bear with me here. This video is quite long, but I think it could be very helpful for you guys. And then it's amazing on an out breath, you'll be able to hold your breath for a couple minutes or whatever. So I'll do it. I might just sit up for it as well, which is a little bit harder, but just so you can see me. So yeah. and that feels unbelievable. I feel really energised at the moment. I only did it for a minute 16 then, but you find that last in-breath, you hold for 15 seconds, and if I were to do a round 2 right now, you would see that I'd hold my breath for much longer, and then round 3 even longer than that, which is crazy when you're actually releasing all the breath from your lungs. That's a pretty cool technique just to try. If you don't like it, don't worry about it, but yeah, I find it works for me. I do that in the morning, then I have a cold shower, which is from the same bloke, and that's just trying to keep your breathing as normal as possible. Long breaths in and out. And then from there, obviously the cold shower doesn't become so cold, and I find that really energises me and sets me up well for the day. And then from there, I'll go and write down in my journal things that I'm grateful for or looking forward to in the day. And that's really good at boosting my mood and setting me in a good mindset heading into the day. And then at night, I'll reflect on things that I've experienced throughout the day, whether it be good or bad, and take lessons from them that I'm going to use to hopefully, deal with situations better, or make better decisions in the future, or just find out things, I guess, and reflect on things that work for you and that you want to do more often. That's probably me done, guys. I guess I've got a few sessions saved just so you can see. You do 3 rounds of that Wim Hof breathing. Yesterday, here we go. Started at a minute 22, then went to 2:12, and then 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Don't know if you can. Excuse the cracks in my screen, but yeah. So yeah, that's the sort of stuff that you're doing, and after 3 times, feels super. You can also do that with push-ups as well. I'm sort of dragging on a little bit here, but I've got time, and I hope you guys are sort of enjoying it as well. I'll do the push-ups one now as well. Sort of same thing, 30 breaths in and out, and then you go down for push-ups, and you find that when you come out of it, it feels really good. So I'll do that now, and then I'll be done. I'll leave you be. This one's real energy booster as well. Do this every now and then. Couple of boys, there's a few boys that have tried this at the club and like it as well. Let's give it a crack. That's gets hard near the end, but on an out breath, punching out close to 40 push-ups. Yeah, that's it's a bit wacky. It's a bit wacky, I understand, but give it a crack, see what it does for you. I reckon that's about it from me, guys. I hope you got a little bit out of today and sort of enjoyed what I had to say. Yeah, obviously, if you like it, reach out to some of the people at Ladder, and yeah, they might be able to help you out with things. Or if you have any further questions, shoot them away to me, and I'll be happy to chat through a few things. But yeah, they're not for everyone, but I love them, and I hope that you guys can get something out of what I just had to tell. So have a good one. Stay safe in these times as well. I didn't mention, but yeah, obviously these are tough times, but everyone's in it together. Everyone's doing their best, so keep spreading the love, keep smiling, and yeah, just stay connected as much as possible with the loved ones, and yeah, just keep doing your best and stay safe. Catch you later.